Turn on the energy. Here we go.
I've had the energy.
I was telling myself. Here we go. Slap me real fast. Slap me. Hurry. Do it. Oh, fuck.
You said to slap you.
I didn't think you were really going to do it.
You said.
Oh, my God.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Straighten Up with your host, Jason and Eddie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Eddie, and we're so excited to be back in your homes, into your phones, on the least creepiest way possible.
It's always a little creepy.
So we were talking the other day, and we thought it'd be an interesting thing to talk about with you guys. Zombie apocalypse. Would you be able to survive? Would you die? What do you think?
I would die.
And that's the episode. Thanks so much for watching. See
All
you next
right.
week.
Bye.
Do you really think you wouldn't survive a zombie apocalypse?
Okay. You know what? Okay, I feel like in order for me to stand the best chance in a zombie apocalypse, I would have to be completely alone or with like the biggest group. I feel like I either need to be hiding in the bushes, like by myself. Was that a laugh? How dare you? I would have to be hiding in the bushes or like in the middle of a giant crowd so that way everyone else is the target before me.
So, and what's giant crowd? Like, what's the number? Give me a ratio.
There has to be at least like, we'll say like 40 people.
In a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Did you not watch
You're
The Walking Dead?
asking to get murdered.
They were creating little towns and little...
Yes, and every time Rick and his group came to a town with more than 40 people, what happened? They almost got eaten alive. They got shot at. They got fed to the zombies. Poor Glenn got killed.
Oh, did you just spoil the show? Oh my
No, that show has been long due.
I didn't make it to that part yet.
Well, Glenn dies.
Glenn.
I really like Glenn. I was really sad.
What happened to Glenda?
Glenda?
Chucky's son/daughter.
I thought you were talking about the Good Witch of the North.
Oh, isn't that the Galinda?
Yeah, Glenda.
Not the same thing.
Just
wait.
tap your shoes 3 times. There's no place like home. You're gonna die.
Can you imagine her in a zombie apocalypse?
That's what I'm saying. She's gonna die. She's gonna, oh my god, and she's gonna get eaten by a zombie. Fun
pulled down
fact.
from the
Speaking
sky.
of The Walking Dead,
Okay.
did you know how they made the zombie eating scenes?
No.
Barbecue.
Oh.
It was just carne asada and like hot links and chicken and all that, just slathered up with barbecue sauce and placed in a dummy.
The zombie actors couldn't stop.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait, this is good.
Yeah. So that's how they got it to be realistic. It was literally barbecue. Nom, 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 nom. I mean,
Real.
but yeah, if it was that kind of zombie apocalypse, 100% I would survive.
Yeah. So, what kind of zombies are we talking though? Are we talking like Walking Dead zombies? Are we talking 28 Days Later?
No, like Walking Dead zombies, World War Z zombies, 20 Days Later zombies, the running zombies. That's not real. I don't care. Running zombies are not a thing. And I think that's when The Walking Dead started going kind of crazy because they started getting they called them I can't remember what they called. They called them like a X zombie or like a Z zombie or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a name for it, and they started like being conscious.
They're like mutated zombies.
Yeah, and I just listen. It's the only kind of zombie.
Yeah, leave it at that.
Yeah, I would survive a zombie apocalypse. I would survive the end of the world if I was like left. I think I would survive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a question then. Right now, we're sitting here. News breaks on the TV. Zombie apocalypse. It's on the other side of the country. It's heading this way. It's eventually going to take over, and you know it.
I'm shitting myself.
Okay. After you've shit yourself, what's your next step?
Getting supplies as fast as I can because it's going to be swept out.
Yeah.
I'm not even spending my money. I'm going to start looting right away.
You're the only one there. Nobody else has even seen the news. You're just running out of Costco with the whole thing.
Costco would be ideal, but it's too far.
Yeah.
I need something quick and easy. I'm going to the Staters. I'm going to the Vons.
Mm.
I'm hitting up all three, both Staters and the Vons in our city.
They're just on the news. It takes over the zombie apocalypse. It's like serial shoplifter on the run.
Literally just me in my car. This much space as I'm driving.
Yeah. Got things strapped to the roof.
I'm just surrounded by toilet paper and fried chicken.
That's all you grab?
From all the places. Toilet paper and fried chicken.
Oh my god.
That's all you need in life. Not even drinking water. I think that I would 100% survive a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
I feel like I've watched enough like Discovery Channel, Naked and Afraid, Bear Grylls, who, by the way, I was in love with when I watched Bear Grylls. I was
Mm,
obsessed with Bear Grylls. And
watching him drink his pee just
to
really
this
did
day, I
something.
think he's attractive.
Yeah, he's not bad
The
looking.
episodes where he'd have to get naked to go into the cold river to
Oh,
cross it,
11-year-old Eddie was
thriving,
quaking.
thriving. But yeah, so I feel like I would know how to survive once everything kind of shut down, because obviously the electricity is gonna shut down,
Yeah.
internet's gonna go off, water's gonna stop, production of food's gonna stop because transport of food's gonna stop, and I think that I would be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that you would like take everybody with you? Are you
I
staying as one big group or are you going off on your own?
whoever Well, I would stay in my house as long as I could,
Yeah.
obviously. I wouldn't just, oh my God, zombie apocalypse, I'm out.
I mean, but
Heading straight for the hills.
some people would do that, just immediately go and go away from civilization because I mean at the end of the day you're not only facing the zombies but you're facing people that want your supplies. So being away from as many
Right,
people
but
as possible.
it's not gonna happen right away.
Yeah, you probably got 2 weeks.
2 weeks until people start trying to kill me to
Look
get into
how
my
much
house.
people freaked out over COVID.
Yeah, but
Everything
they
went
weren't turning
away in
into
the grocery store.
zombies.
Yeah, but look at just the idea of them having to be in their houses for 2 weeks. All the toilet paper gone.
That's what I'm
Imagine
saying.
now.
I would still toilet paper and fried chicken.
Imagine now, zombie apocalypse breaks out. We're all gonna die. Imagine now the shit that people are gonna be doing.
Yeah, but I feel like they would, because I honestly don't think a lot of society is adept to fight off a zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like a lot of people would die within the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, but then that's more zombies.
More zombies, yes. But then what do you do with a zombie? Stab them in the head. They're done. They're gone.
Ooh, I feel like you'd be able to do it.
100%.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
Without a
It
doubt.
would take some practice, and
So
maybe I could get there.
okay. So then that goes back to what you were saying. How would you be able to survive if you were just by yourself? If you couldn't kill a zombie?
I would just avoid as much as I possibly could. What do you think my survival tactic is gonna be?
I see you living
I'm like
in
a
the
squirrel.
trees like a squirrel. I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I see you living
I'm
in the
a
tree like a
squirrel.
squirrel.
In the tree, just watching
Come on,
everything
Jason.
happening.
Come on, Jason.
Me just watching you kill the zombies. You didn't
With your
even
hands.
know I've been following you around for like 8 months. I'm just
You're just in the tree.
that's the only reason I've survived. Every zombie that's come near you've killed.
Jason.
You just hey, what's going on?
You concocted a squirrel tail out of old mop. You're just thinking the zombies aren't gonna attack you because you look like a giant squirrel.
It's worked for 8 months.
You've lived in the trees. They can't climb.
See? I found the foolproof plan. I didn't have to kill a single thing.
And I'm over here, wow, ripped because I've been.
Yeah.
Only there's one arm.
Just the one. Like, start using your other arm. Ew.
But no, I've thought about this actually.
Okay.
Of course, I've thought about this,
Yeah.
but I've thought about. I really, honestly feel like I would survive.
I believe that you believe you would survive.
Okay, I feel like that's a dig, but okay. I feel I know how to boil water to get rid of bacteria.
I just thought you meant I know how to boil water.
No, you
I
have
was
to
like,
boil water
same.
to get rid of bacteria, so it's drinkable,
Uh-huh.
right? I know how to kindle fire, start a kindling. I know how to kind of, in not 100%, but kind of see what and what is not okay to eat. I know to stay away from wild mushrooms. Majority of them, I follow Mushroom Talk, so I've seen some pretty crazy mushrooms that you are able to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to kill a chicken and cook it, so I'd be okay there. I can kill an animal and eat it.
Okay.
I know how to hunt.
Hmm.
You know, I would go and steal a gun somewhere, and I know how to shoot a gun. I've been to ranges.
Okay.
I would survive.
Okay.
I would survive.
Realistically, okay. Let me actually be real about it.
Okay.
I think I could survive. I'm gonna give myself like a year.
Stationary or on the prowl?
Combination of both.
Okay.
I would stay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I would stay at my house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave my house. That's what I would. Oh my God, the zombies! I'm heading for the forest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in my house as long as I can. Even if people try to come, I'm gonna try to fight them off.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the gun comes in. Try to steal my potatoes and watch what happens. For a potato. I
Yeah.
would kill for a potato.
Okay. It's been 3 days. You've killed 4 people
Not
for
one
no
zombie's
reason.
in my town.
They're still overseas.
Yeah.
You've killed 4
Days
people
away. Yeah.
because they minorly inconvenience you at the grocery store.
Is that the last bag of potatoes? You know we're on a zombie apocalypse. You know?
Like, what?
I would kill them.
There's 8 other bags over there.
Yeah. Oh. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I almost killed your mom. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Can't need to call the Uber. Yeah.
I'll be over here. Sorry.
What is? Are you in
That's how
heels?
I'm walking
Are
away.
you in heels?
Goodbye.
Walking away like Miss Bellum. I'm so sorry. Zombie apocalypse start dressing in
Oh,
drag.
my God. Yeah. You know, you gotta pull out all the stops. Squirrel drag. Just me in a wig and a squirrel tail.
Yes, eat.
You better climb.
Squirrel walking.
Squirrel walk.
This actually makes me think of a book that I just finished reading.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't zombies, but it was like a post-apocalyptic world.
Okay.
It was like post-apocalyptic meets What If We Die at the End.
Okay.
You know?
So I'm guessing gay romance
Yes.
happens somewhere. Okay.
Yeah. And one of the protagonists is 17. He's a 17-year-old boy. He's by himself. His whole family's dead. He's going through the forest and he steps in a bear trap. Breaks his leg.
Oh God.
So he has to pry his leg open. Then he wraps it. He has a stick. And he's using it as a cane. Comes up on this house, his cabin in the middle of the woods. Who, out of sheer coincidence, it's also inhabited by a single teenage boy who's also 17.
Okay.
So he helps him get better, whatever. And then they go on this embarkment on a mission because the one who stepped in the bear trap has this thing he has to do before he dies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, but it goes in, and I think by the point they meet each other in the cabin, it had been the apocalypse for like 2 years. So they're living by themselves, or they're trying to rummage through these towns, find food, find shelter, not die because, like you said, people get crazy.
Yeah.
And so these people are kind of crazy that they meet. Some are nice, some are not. And that made me think of it like, wow, they survived for all this time by themselves. I don't think I can do it by myself. I think I love people too much, and I feel like if I'm by myself for that long, I would go crazy.
Yeah.
Like literally crazy. I would go kind of like,
you would start talking to yourself. You would create other family members. You'd be sitting at the dining room table.
Yeah, if I were to come up to you, oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome to our group. And it's just me, and you're like, your group is like, yeah, me and my sister Flo. Say hi. Hi, Flo. Don't talk to her. She's crazy,
Literally you.
Yeah, I would be that fish from Finding Nemo. And it's just a mirror of myself.
You just been carrying that around the whole time?
Yeah, I have put a wig on the mirror like my twin sister, Hi, Flo. How's it going, girl?
Yeah.
I could probably do it for a while, but I don't think I can do it for the rest of my life.
Okay. Do you think you'd be able to survive any other kind of apocalypse where it's like computers, like like the robot apocalypse?
Apocalypse. The book that I was talking about, that apocalypse happened because of a virus.
Mm-hmm.
Much like COVID, but they tried to stay away from COVID just because of COVID. And they didn't want the two to mix.
Yeah.
It was something totally different. But yes, it was a virus that swept out the world. There was no cure for it. Some people lived, some people didn't. There was no like rhyme or reason to it. But I don't know, like that. Obviously, I can only survive if I don't get sick.
Yeah.
If I'm one of the lucky ones who don't get sick and die, then yeah, I'll try my best to survive it. But if it's like a robot apocalypse, like iRobot or something, or where AI takes over, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because then it's super strength. It's super smart. It's they're one step ahead. So how do I fight against that?
In my mind though, with like a robot apocalypse, like I feel like there's programming that goes into it, so there must be a way to stop it. In my head, like zombies are one thing because it's like biological and it's just it's crazy and they're moving in a way that you literally have to kill them. But I feel like I could probably hack into a mainframe here and there. You know what I mean? I could break into the Pentagon and type on a computer and then end the whole apocalypse.
Jason.
What?
I'm dumb.
Oh. So I think I could do it.
I can just imagine me getting to the very last part of that mission, like you're saying, getting to the computer, this massive wall of computer to type in whatever, who knows what, and I'm like this. Cancel. Enter.
Guys, the escape key isn't working. I know.
It's Control Alt Delete, right? Control Alt Delete.
Where's the power button?
Sir. No, him. No.
The one with the glasses.
You. Yeah. What do I press?
Somebody call IT.
Yeah. This whole team of scientists, and I'm gonna be the one? No. Listen. All hail the robots.
Yeah. At some point, you gotta just kind of give up.
Yeah, Big Brother and me. I'm giving it up.
Okay. Last version of an apocalypse. Aliens. What are you doing the second they land?
What kind of aliens? Like Alien versus Predator aliens?
Ooh.
Or like nano, I come in peace aliens? Or like...
We'll choose the scarier one. So
I
we'll
would
go
die.
Alien
I would
versus
die.
Predator.
I would die.
Okay.
If it's Alien versus Predator aliens, those motherfuckers,
Yeah.
they have honing stuff going on in their heads.
Killer clowns from outer space.
I'm not scared of clowns, but I would be scared of those clowns.
They creep me the hell out.
Those specific clowns or clowns in general?
Those clowns.
Yeah.
Clowns are whatever to me, but like those clowns for some reason, no. Put me out of my misery.
Do you have a fear of clowns?
No.
Where does that come from? And you can't say John Wayne Gacy.
Ooh, that was gonna be my go-to answer. I don't know. I think it's like the bright colors. It's the like in your face that people like get very shook by.
Or John Wayne Gacy.
Or John Wayne Gacy. Or Pennywise. Remember the last episode?
Pennywise? Oh, I'll straighten up.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
My name is Eddie.
We have a podcast.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
It's wonderful. Thank you for having me. Okay, this is gonna sound kind of morbid.
Okay.
But speaking of John Wayne Gacy, obviously, actually, I was gonna say majority of, but all of his victims were male.
Yeah.
They were all male. They were unfortunately even more than them being victims to death, but they were all underage men, boys. They were boys. Listen, I'm dumb. We get it. I get it. I'm stupid. What I say doesn't make sense. Why make it a thing?
I'm sorry.
Why make it a thing?
I really tried not to.
You know I'm dumb. You know how I speak isn't the
dumb.
most proper way.
You're not
Why
dumb.
make it a thing?
I'm sorry. It's just the way you're a victim to death, and I just thought that was
Anyways,
a little funny. I'm sorry.
anyways.
Do you want to redo it?
No,
or
I
is that
don't.
fine?
No, I don't want to redo it because I want the world to know that you think I'm stupid.
I'm editing this whole.
Anyways, so a lot of people weren't aware that he was gay.
Yeah.
He went through life as a straight male. I feel like a lot of serial killers went through life as straight who were only sexually abusing and murdering men.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy to me that they had this persona that they just kept inside them for all these years. Do you think you're a serial killer? So with John Wayne Gacy and the other serial killers that we're not going to talk about because who wants to talk about serial killers?
Yeah, don't give them any promo.
Right. It goes along the lines of passing. They passed as straight. They were, would you think, or do you think in any, well, not do you think, but has any points in your life somebody said that you were passing, that you passed as straight? Or what does that do for you, hearing that word passing anyways?
Okay, so here's the way that I see it, is that every person in the LGBTQIA plus community has to experience some sort of passing or not passing for whatever it is you're trying to be. So before you come out, you have to pass as something.
Right, but not necessarily, because there are many men who there's no denying that they're homosexual. Even if they're not out yet, there's no denying it. They just are. So they're not passing. That wouldn't be considered passing.
Yes and no. Because, I mean, based on your idea of it versus other people's.
No, that's
there
not
are plenty
true.
of people that you could be like, oh, I knew they were gay from the second I met them. And then all of a sudden there's other people, oh, I had no idea. You know what I mean? There is no
I've
one way to see
literally
it.
met people who they're wearing makeup, they're talking about drag race, just drag in general, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, but I'm straight. And it's not like gothic, like, oh, I wear makeup, I paint my nails, I have dark eyeliner, whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking like lip gloss, mascara. That's the eyelash thing, right? Mascara.
Yes.
Yes, mascara.
Are you trying to pass right now? Let's not pretend like you don't know.
I was actually asking.
You don't know what mascara is?
I wasn't sure if it was mascara or liner.
Interesting.
What is this? What is happening? I'm feeling attacked right now. And thus the petty was born.
Our podcast is literally called Straighten Up.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like that to me, even if you're not out publicly, you're not passing as straight. No straight man wears lip gloss. Chapstick, sure. But freaking Claire's bubblegum lip gloss? That's passing?
Okay, the comedic part of me wants to say...
I would never know what Claire's bubblegum lip gloss looks like, by the way.
Didn't know what mascara was, but knows Chanel number 7 and how it smells.
It's number 5.
Anyway.
I mean, yes. 7.
The comedic part of me wants to fully agree with you and say, okay, yes, haha, straight man can't wear lip gloss, and it immediately...
I never said a straight man can't wear lip gloss.
No straight man wears lip gloss. Is what you said.
Yes.
Play the tapes back.
I didn't say they couldn't. But how I'm talking about, no, they don't. They wouldn't.
That's what I mean. Like, the funny part of me wants to be like, yeah, clearly they don't. Haha, whatever.
I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
But anyone can wear lip gloss.
I'm not saying they cannot wear it. I didn't say they couldn't. That word never came out of my mouth. Couldn't.
I'm not exactly sure what you're arguing here.
So what is passing to you? What is that defined as for you? Passing.
The way I see passing is it is the outside world's perception of you and how you move through the world. So if I'm walking from my car to the grocery store, how people are seeing me, whether or not they perceive me as gay or straight, is the idea of either passing or not passing. And it's an outside perspective of who I am.
Based on your actions.
I mean, I guess it could be anything from the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I act. So yes, I guess actions.
I'm not understanding how it was so hard for you to understand what I was saying. That's literally what I said. That's literally how I explained it.
I think the way... Okay, let me try to explain to you what I think you're saying. So the way it comes across to me is the fact that so long as you don't do X, Y, and Z, that means you are passing. But that's not always the case. So if you don't...
Straight men, right?
Okay.
Straight men.
Okay, straight men.
Straight men
Wearing
typically, not in all occasions, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Typically, straight men have deeper voices.
Okay.
They're not super into the media, social media, what's going on. They're not super superficial. They're not, like with gay men, oh, drag race this, drag race that. I want to go out to a gay bar. I want to do this. I want to do that. Those are typical things. Those are typical gay things. Again, not everybody does it. It doesn't fit everybody. But typically, yes. So I can't say I'm gay. Everybody knows I'm gay. I don't hide it. And there are things about me that, yes, can tell people that I'm gay. But if I was a straight passing male, I would have a deeper voice. Or if I wanted to be more straight passing, I would deepen my voice. I don't care about drag race as is, but, I don't. RuPaul, I'm sorry.
You bust down the door.
I'll shanty away. Isn't that what he says?
Sashay away. Shantae, you stay.
Exactly. I don't watch Drag Race.
Barely one of us is passing, the other one's not.
I don't watch Drag Race, right? But what I mean, and from earlier on in the conversation, they can if they want to. People can wear blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying no one can or cannot do anything. You can do whatever you want to do in life. It's a free country. But typically, straight men do not wear say lip gloss or makeup in general. Straight men do not normally paint their nails. Straight men do not normally have a sway of the hips. Straight men do not normally have a lisp.
This is feeling very pointed.
So in those situations, even if I am a gay male,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't do any of that, I am passing in society as a straight male because I don't wear makeup on a regular basis. I don't wear makeup. I don't watch Drag Race. I don't go to gay bars. I don't do the typical gay thing. So yes, I'm passing as straight in society.
Okay.
But in no way did I say they cannot do anything. I never said straight men couldn't wear lip gloss. I just said they normally wouldn't.
I don't know if that's really a mic drop moment.
It's for me.
Good for you. You have very small victories.
People said it was very adequately sized.
That is a 3-inch victory, and that is more than enough.
Shut the fuck up. Why would you say 3 inches?
I'm so sorry.
So, with all that said and done,
Mm-hmm.
now that we understand each other a little bit,
I guess.
have you ever in your life been said to that you're passing, that you pass as straight?
I think, surprisingly, yes. Prior to me coming out,
Surprisingly, yeah.
feels like a dig.
It doesn't feel like nothing. Okay,
Feels like a speech impediment.
Sorry.
Um,
Sorry.
Prior to me coming out, because I think I made it more of a point to hide it. But to be honest, the idea of coming out allowed me so much freedom to just not think about it so much, that this is the genuine me, and however that comes across to people is however
Yeah,
it comes
you
across to
busted
people.
down the door when
Yeah.
you came out.
Yeah.
You did. It was not a soft opening.
Yeah, no,
You were like the
I
Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
gay as hell.
What was that?
Oh, I don't know. It felt like more of a Superman thing. You know what I mean? Like, do it with me. Ready?
I'm
3,
gay.
2, 1.
It's just a rainbow. Jockstrap and a rainbow come out of your shirt. The gay necessities.
Okay.
Just the gay necessities, the simple gay necessities. I'll always have
Oh,
my
God.
thong and my poppers. Oh yeah, it's just the gay necessities, the simple gay necessities.
So, anyways, back to my intellectual conversation. Yeah, I think I felt so much freedom after coming out that I didn't feel the need to focus on any sort of thing that was going to put me in the straight passing area. I wanted to seem as gay as possible because it was easier. And
I have always said gay is your brand.
yeah,
And not just me, a lot of people have said that gay is your brand.
like 3 other
And
people.
not that it's okay.
I have 4 friends.
Right. Not that it's a bad thing, but you are very gay forward. You wear your homosexuality proudly.
Yeah. I believe that representation is important.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not a bad thing, but
No, I'm
gay
not saying
is
that
your
you-
brand. You
Yeah.
have rainbow everywhere.
Yeah, you can't really see it. That helps.
Our logo is literally a rainbow
Our podcast is called Straighten Up.
with rainbow.
Yeah. And like,
This is a sticker, by the way.
yeah, you can kind of you can see
Let
it
me
a little
know if
better
you're
from the back.
interested.
Hit him up on Instagram.
We know where to get them.
Yeah.
$37.99. I'm just kidding.
Per sticker.
Per sticker, imagine. No, it's not.
We're on the shopping network.
It's not 37. But if you are interested, not to cut Jason off, little promo here, but if you are interested in straighten up stickers,
Yeah, let us know.
we got them for you.
So yeah, I feel like I made it a point to, be as gay as possible, and then I found my happy medium.
Mhm.
I feel like I had to express myself as outwardly as I possibly could to see what felt right to me and what
Mhm.
didn't. And now I found kind of where I am, that I don't have to be super, super flamboyant all the time.
Right.
I can be more chill at times, but there are times that I want to go out wearing a certain outfit, and I don't want to have to think about it,
I don't think I've ever, aside from your Halloween party last year, seen you wear an outfit that would be considered flamboyant.
Yeah, but it's things that I probably wouldn't have worn before.
I've seen you in almost every going out outfit you've been in. That's not something you would wear before.
This is too
What did you wear? A smock?
Nothing but jumpsuits.
Orange only. The most
Anyways.
unappealing color.
What about you? Have you ever been seen as straight passing?
You know, I would think, yes, I have. I've been told. Yes, I've been told both. No, and yes. But I feel there was a good portion of my younger years where I had went through a lot of style changes.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of years I was very gangster cholo kind of thing, where like the creased down khaki shorts and the Nike Cortezes and the long socks and my slick back hair, my crease down the middle, white long tees, you know. That's just what I did. And I don't think it was really anything of trying to be straight passing, just how I was. I mean, subconsciously looking back, probably. That was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's how my family dresses and they're all straight, so I'm going to dress that way too. But that
Yeah.
was really
Blend in.
before I knew straight and gay. And then there was a good portion of my high school years where I wasn't as straight passing.
Okay.
I wasn't out in high school by any means, but I would wear certain things that was like,
Like,
you know,
you might be
like
a little.
I had long hair in high school, so I'd wear a headband, or I'd wear my puka shell necklace with a very like colorful white T-shirt that might have been a little too tight for me at the time, and I was not a skinny boy.
Just a touch of lip gloss.
No, I never wore makeup in high. No, it was after high school. I did wear makeup for a little bit. But it was after high school. Yes, yeah, it was after high school. But no, like, or I would wear like pink shorts or stuff like that, you know. So I would say more now in my life, I could be straight passing just because I feel like my style has kind of morphed into that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do it to be straight passing. I never hide my sexuality. If you think I'm straight, then you think I'm straight. You think I'm gay, you think I'm gay. If you ask me about it, I'll tell you, you know, but it's not something that, because I know a lot of people try to be straight passing.
Yeah, they take pride in the idea of people seeing them as straight, as in is as if that it means something.
Right. Or like, or not even just that, or out of protection for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I gotta get my hair cut, so I'm gonna walk a little taller. I'm gonna talk a little deeper. Oh, what's going on, bro? Let me get a fade, and they leave it like, phew, you know.
Ah.
I've seen TikToks like that.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, get ready for me to go get my hair cut, and then they, you know, I can't wear these skinny jeans, or I can't wear this ripped tee, so I'm gonna wear my baggy khaki pants or my cargo pants and my oversized, you know, long sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go in, I'm gonna talk a little deeper, you know. They called it code switching.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
They called it was code switching. You were switching, basically was you're passing, you're trying to be passing. So you'd switch. You'd code switch from this flamboyant person to this straight talking man.
How were you when you first came out?
I didn't really. I mean, nothing about me changed. Like you said, for you tried to be as gay as possible. I think that was more outwardly, appearance wise for you. For me, I came out when I got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I didn't really, I mean, I came out to my grandma and my mom. That was really my coming out. But it wasn't this post. I didn't like, hey, everybody, I want you to know, like, all these years I was hiding who I was. Yeah, like I'm saying something. You tore down that wall. You busted through. You did the whole thing.
Yeah.
You did the post. You did the messages. You talked about it. You did the rainbows. I didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only thing that I did was I just started posting pictures of me and my partner at the time. I didn't hide who I was with anymore. That was my coming out. And nobody really mentioned anything. They just was, okay. This is where it was now, you know, but I didn't wear anything differently. I think the only thing that was really different is I felt more confident in who I was.
Yeah.
But I didn't wear anything different. Everything I wore was the exact same. I didn't do things differently because of it, you know. I did wear makeup. Like I said, I wore makeup for a little bit. But I don't know if that was because of my coming out or I just liked the way my face looked with it.
Yeah, I feel like you gain the freedom to be able just to explore a little bit more without having that fear of people are gonna think I'm gay because now they just know you're gay.
Right, but then a new fear developed after that.
Hate crimes.
No,
Oh, for me it was hate crimes.
my cousin said my makeup was too dark.
Oh, ooh,
I remember one time
accidental blackface.
I had gone to a family event, and I was like, dude, I look fine, you know.
Looking like
And then I
Tanuki.
got there, and my cousin was like, "Are you wearing makeup?" I said, "No." And
No,
she
full.
went, "You're wearing makeup." My neck and my chin were two different colors. I learned how to blend after that.
Oh my god, somebody bought him a beauty blender.
Listen, I learned how to blend after that. I do not wear makeup anymore, but I know how to do makeup,
Yeah.
and I'll do like maybe a concealer here and there for a blemish.
Yeah.
But I used to do when I very first started wearing makeup, when I didn't care if I was passing or not. I would do the foundation, the concealer, the powder, you know, the what is it? The eyebrow gel.
hmm
I would do all that. And then
If he lets me, there will be a picture right here.
I don't know if I have any pictures.
If I could find one on Facebook, there'll be a picture right here.
Yeah, I would do that. I would let you
Okay.
put a picture of me. I'll have to look. I don't know if I have any pictures of me
Yeah, I
wearing
don't even
makeup.
know if I've seen any pictures of you. I might have seen one where it was like a little bit more of an arched brow and like stuff like that, but I don't know if I've ever
I
seen
never
full.
really posted pictures of me in makeup.
Mm.
I'd wear makeup to go out, but I would never post pictures. Not that I was
I
embarrassed or
was gonna say,
anything.
was that for any reason or
No,
was it just?
no, just in the moment.
Yeah,
Like I would take pictures. I just never uploaded any of them. So I'll have to look.
yeah.
If I find any, yes, I will put a picture of me in
I'm sure
makeup.
there's some on the photo bucket somewhere.
Oh my god, I forgot about photo
I
bucket.
know. I'm pretty sure they
You
stopped.
know, I think they did too.
Because I think they gave everyone like an email being like, "Hey, get all your photos because we're gonna delete everything."
There's a picture. There was a picture in my photo book of me and the very first man I was ever like actually in love with.
Mm. Okay, never mind. Don't log into the photo bucket. It's gonna be
No,
triggering.
we're friends now. We're
Oh,
friends to this
okay.
day. Yeah, we're
Good.
friends. We're good friends. He lives in New York now.
Good.
Yeah, he has a good life. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him.
Oh, that's good. See, I was waiting for the. Oh God.
No, we're friends.
That's good.
We're good friends now. Yeah. You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
Very random. That just
Okay.
popped into my head because I saw it on somebody's Instagram.
Okay.
Remember that time Hilary Duff was afraid to sing, so then Hilary Duff helped her, and then Hilary Duff sang a duet with Hilary Duff.
Hey now,
Hey now.
this is what dreams are made of.
Hey now.
Hey now.
No, I bring that up because I just found out, thanks to Clayton Snyder, the guy who played Ethan Kraft from the Lizzie McGuire show.
Ethan Kraft.
Ethan Kraft.
The bane of my existence from the
Ethan Kraft.
previous episode.
Yes. He just posted the Lizzie McGuire movie just made 20 years today. A couple days ago. 20 years.
20 years.
It's been 20 years since the Lizzie McGuire movie came out. I remember the day it came out.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Yeah. And I was so excited for an actual full-length feature film of Lizzie
Yeah.
McGuire.
We're so old.
It's been 20 years. I was 12. 11 turning 12.
I was 8. I'm gonna be 9 and like. I'm gonna be 9.
I want to be 9
I'm
in a
gonna
couple
be 9
days.
in a couple weeks. Oh my God, I'm gonna be 29 in a couple weeks.
Yeah, you are. You're old as shit.
If anybody wants to do anything.
But yeah, so I was watching a podcast,
Mhm.
much like ours, the greatest. And it was a Disney podcast, and I can't even remember what it was called, to be quite honest with you.
Mhm.
But it was the little brother from Lizzie McGuire. He was the host. There was another
Okay.
person. I don't think she was Disney. I think she was just a friend of his. But he was like, "Oh yeah, I've been trying to get my hair to this thing, and I've been following the instructions, lather, rinse, repeat, and it's just not working out. Like, what am I doing wrong?" And it pans over to Ethan Kraft or Clayton Snyder.
Mhm.
And he's like, "What, dude?" Because Ethan Kraft's character was a dumb himbo. And if you are out there in the viewer world, Ethan Kraft had the greatest hair,
Mhm.
and he knew what to do. Do you know why? Do you know what that was referencing to?
No.
Well, in the show, Lizzie McGuire's mom was like, "You have wonderful hair. What do you do? What's your secret?"
Okay.
And he goes, "Come here. So you know how on the bottle it says lather, rinse, repeat?" She goes, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "I don't repeat." And that was his secret to great hair.
All the things we laughed at when we were younger.
I know, but it's so crazy to be now here as adults, and a lot of our childhood idols, a lot of the people who we grew up with on Disney Channel are actually
Mm-hmm.
starting their own podcast.
Yeah, I've seen the Wizards of Waverly Way.
Wizards of
Hold
Waverly
on,
Pod.
I seen the Wizard.
The Wizards of Waverly Pod.
Yeah, that one.
There's even more Stevens.
Yeah,
Um, there's
I don't. It wasn't Disney, but that Ned's Declassified one.
oh yes,
Yeah.
that's I was trying to think of that. Yeah, Ned's Declassified Pod Survival Guide.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There was that one that I saw with Clayton Snyder on. I wish I didn't even see the name of it. I wish I would have. I feel bad now because I would have shouted them out. Like we have such a big following, but I would
I'm
have.
surprised.
I would have said,
I'm surprised Zoe 101 hasn't started one. Please don't.
Listen, I was a really big fan of Zoe 101. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
But she ruined it because she got pregnant and then she bashed her sister. And I will always be a Britney stan over her stan. What's her name?
Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn.
Yeah. To be honest,
They're doing a reboot.
I know, and I'm so annoyed
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I get it that it was a popular show. Cool. Great. Let's leave it at that. Especially with all of the backlash coming after the whole Britney conservatorship thing. And then all of a sudden now, oh, I feel like she's trying to ride the coattail of
Yeah.
that whole thing and be like, oh, we're doing a reboot.
Yeah.
I think only like half the cast is going back.
Yeah, and that's why I like that these other Disney people are doing podcasts because
Yeah.
it brings them back without bringing them back.
Mhm. Give us something new.
And they get to talk about stuff. And I don't know if a lot of people know this or they're up on the game, but Zeke from Wizards of Waverly Place,
Yes.
he does OnlyFans now.
Yes, I've seen many a TikTok about him talking.
Yeah, he is a big OnlyFans. He says he's very well for himself on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
I had saw him on another podcast with Chrissy Carlson Romano. I don't think it was her Even More Stevens one. I think it was a different one that she does. But he was talking about, how when he was on Wizards of Waverly Place, nobody knew his name. They only knew him as Zeke. Like, oh, that's Zeke. You're the goofy, funny guy. But now he feels he's more famous since starting OnlyFans than he was on the show. And he has. I just learned this today as well. He has two OnlyFans. He has an OnlyFans account where it's like him and his body parts, but he has a feet only OnlyFans.
Oh.
Because she had asked, Chrissy Carlson Romano had asked him, what was like weirdest DMs you've ever gotten, and there was a couple just like golden shower requests and things like that. But he said a lot of the requests he got were people wanted his feet. He wanted him to step on them. They wanted him to step on them. So he started a separate account for just his feet pics.
I mean, know your demographic, because
Listen,
I'm sure he makes money.
Honestly, if I were to do, I really need to get something to catch my glasses.
New glasses.
If I were to do OnlyFans, I would probably start with feet pics. Start with feet pics. I would only do feet pics.
Could be enticed to do more.
If I don't have to show my face or my body, and I'm getting paid because you want to see pictures of my feet, I'll do it. You want me to step on a cake? I'll step on a cake. You want me to pop a balloon with my feet? I'm gonna pop a balloon with my feet. You want to see me cut my toenails? Pay me my money. I don't care.
Run me my check.
If you want feet pics, let me know.
Tell that $500,000 check a month that you wouldn't do more.
Tell the taxes you would have to pay on that $500,000 check a month that I wouldn't want to do more.
Fine. Tell the $250,000 check after taxes.
Listen, I get pedicures regularly, so these feet are nice. My toes are I was gonna say well manicured, but that's for your hands.
How embarrassing.
My feet are well taken care of.
Yeah. These feet are passing.
Passing the check.
Speaking of all like the Disney people that are actually doing like pretty darn well for themselves, because I feel like for a while Hillary Duff was like kind of the one that people would see and they'd be like, "Oh my God, she's the only one that hasn't turned crazy." But now we're looking at all these
Because she's
people.
amazing.
But like now we're looking
I
at all
love
these
her.
people that survived. Christy Carlson Romano,
She's
um,
amazing.
who'd played Piper on Wizards of Waverly Place. I don't remember her name. She's super memorable and
Piper?
amazing. The friend
Harper.
Harper. Once again, super memorable and amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, something Stone. This is our research team looking it up right at the moment. Um, her name is
Her name
uh,
was Harper Finkel, and she was played by Jennifer Stone.
Jennifer Stone. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Anyways, speaking of all those people that are doing great and amazing for themselves, some of the ones that aren't. Orlando Brown. He really went off the deep
He
end,
did.
and I feel like you always hope that they're gonna come back. Like, oh, you just had your.
There's no coming back from
I
him.
don't think for him, no.
He thinks that people are other people pretending to be those people. You know?
He's a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, man, I wish he was like, he didn't say this, but it was along these lines. He was like, yeah, Snoop Dogg is just Tupac, right?
Oh my god.
Snoop Dogg is just Tupac. He just pretended to be Snoop Dogg. You know
Oh
that,
my
right?
God.
And like Britney Spears, she's just the Queen of England. Like she's just pretending. Like he didn't say those exact people,
But
that
still.
I saw an interview he did, and the exact premise, just not those names.
That's crazy.
It was, and the interview was just like, what do you
Huh?
mean? Like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, Snoop Dogg. He's just Tupac, man. He's just pretending to be Tupac, but he's not. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. And the stuff that he said about Raven Simone.
Oh, I know. That was the first thing that I had
Yeah.
seen that I was like, oh shit, he's gone.
She was livid.
Yeah, I can imagine.
livid.
I would be too. God, who else?
Oh my goodness, there is one I had in my mind and I cannot think. Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
kind of come back a little bit. Not that
I
he's
feel
come back
like-
into the limelight, but he's come back from his crazy.
I feel like he goes in waves. Like it's like he's doing well and he's fine. He's in this movie that's in the theater, and then all of a sudden you'll see him like on the streets of LA
He's
doing
cracked.
something crazy.
But no, not anymore. That's what I'm saying. He's come back from his crazy. He's not back in Hollywood. I don't think there's anything new from him. But he's come back from his crazy. He's very into church now. He's
Okay.
very into religion and God and his Christianity. Because there was an interview that I watched about him, and he had said that he was at his lowest, and he started
Mhm.
talking to I don't know if he talked to a woman or a man or he met somebody, something along those lines. But they were basically there and was like, well, "What's wrong? What is it? What's
Yeah,
your
somebody finally checked in on him.
yeah?" And he just let it all out, and that person was there to help him pick up all the pieces, and that person is who introduced him to church and going to God for all of his ailments, and he was crying and everything. He said that
Yeah.
person saved his life. He was on the brink of killing himself, and that person saved his life.
What's crazy is like that. As a kid, he was such like a like
Heartthrob.
Like I wouldn't say heartthrob.
Oh, as a kid.
Yeah, I was like even Stevens.
No, he was.
He was like the nerdy brother.
As he got older, though, he was
But
pretty hunky.
he was such like a comedic genius that like
Yeah.
his timing was perfect. That's honestly what he was raved for the longest time. But then to see him as he aged, I anticipated that he was gonna stay in that realm. But he went to very serious films.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he's what was it? Peanut Butter Falcon. I think
That probably very well be a real movie, but it sounds like you're making it up.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Peanut
I
Butter
didn't
Falcon.
I didn't see it, but it was something to do.
I said, peanut butter falcon, peanut butter jelly time.
And I don't know, there's a few that were like very serious films. And did you see the one that clip where he watched all his movies like in a row
Yeah,
and it was all his like different expressions?
just him. It was him by himself, right, in the theater.
Yes.
There's one movie he did which was wild. It's called Nympho.
Oh,
It was wild.
okay.
It was like a sex movie, obviously Nympho. But I read stuff on it, and like he was like, it was basically a porno,
Yeah.
but like not a porno. It was like real life sex.
Mm.
You listen. Shia LaBeouf wasn't shy, you know what I'm saying, but he wasn't the buff.
His name was made to be a pun. Oh my god. I was like, where's he going with this? And somehow it just all worked out at the end.
Life just works out for me,
I guess so.
you know.
Oh my god.
But there's so many. I agree with you. There are so many. Disney's kind of been known for its downfall of people.
Mm-hmm.
Demi Lovato, Orlando Brown, Shia LaBeouf. Demi Lovato fell.
Don't
fell.
you put Demi.
Demi Lovato fell hard. She made her way back, but she fell. She was addicted to drugs.
Yeah, okay, yes. But like that was like the whole thing. Is that like not in any way saying that this is excusable for anything. Obviously, yes, get the help that you need. But the difference between Demi and the other people is the fact that it happened so publicly.
Miley Cyrus was one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm not saying you don't have to fall as far as Orlando Brown
no,
fell.
I know. I'm just saying like I feel like they held it together well in the public eye.
But they still fell.
That you didn't know that it was happening until
still
afterwards.
Fell. But they still fell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing with you. It's just
so I can put them in the same category because it's the same. They fell. They were once these great Disney people who fell, and they had to find their way back. Miley Cyrus fell hard.
Yeah, some just haven't.
You know, and she found her way back. Now she's Miley again. She had her crazy phase, her can't be tamed phase, her blurred line phase.
Was that the crazy?
Her blurred line phase. Remember when?
Yeah, that was
crazy.
Yeah.
Her free the nips.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato had, coke.
Yeah. That was harsh.
The truth hurts sometimes.
No, I know.
But there's so many people now that we're seeing again as adults who didn't go down that road.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. Anais, who played Chelsea.
Yeah.
From That's So Raven, Raven Simone.
Love her.
Simone. Raven Simone.
Yeah.
She I don't know if she went kind of, she didn't go crazy, but she got very political for a little bit.
Yeah.
But even she, she's held herself and she's married now, which has, and her life, and she talks about it, and I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool to see that being in the limelight for so long, like we talked about with Drew Barrymore, it's hard, it's easy to lose yourself, and it's cool to see that all these people that we idolized so much growing up eventually are still people who we can still idolize.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Well, on that note, guys, we are going to go ahead and go and ration for supplies. I'm going to be the hunter. He's going to be the gatherer.
I'm gathering.
Let's split those. I'm not hunting for nothing. I'm going to be gathering berries off on the side. He's going to be taking down woolly mammoths.
They're starting to...
They're coming back.
Yeah.
Woolly mammoth 2024.
I don't know if it's going to be that soon, but they are starting the process of recreating a mammoth. What is it called? Not recreating. Cloning. Cloning.
Yeah.
Cloning. Yeah. You know why they're doing it? Do you know why they're doing it?
Why?
For the ozone layer.
Oh, wait, you told me this.
I did, yeah. I thought it was a test.
Was that farts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because the ozone layer needs to be rehabilitated. Yeah. And what better methane than a giant, oversized elefante? Yeah. So, yeah. If you didn't know, our ozone layer is a very high percentage of cow farts. It's true. Look it up. I'm full of random facts, and that's one of them.
I've learned many a thing from this man.
But anyways, guys, yes. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you being with.
I appreciate you.
We really appreciate you being here with us, letting us, talk with you and ramble about our know-nothings. And
it is very clear that obviously, well, I have important things to say.
Got it.
It's very clear that our editing style has changed in the past few episodes. So please let us know if you like it. Let us know what you do like. Let us know what you don't like. What you don't like.
I'm fine.
What you don't like.
I'll do it again.
And go ahead and put it in the comments. I need to go. Put it in the comments. Let us know what you like and what you don't like. And what should the 2 emojis be for this episode?
The little flip off emoji. I think that'd be funny.
Fine. We'll do 2 little flip offs if you guys made it to the end of this episode.
And if you made it to the really end of this episode, you're gonna put Jason by them. You don't have to put Jason by it.
Please don't. You're gonna teach the algorithm. Start going crazy.
I had a crick in my neck too.
Oh my god. Anyways, you can find us on all social media. We forgot to do that last episode, and I feel like it's gonna become our thing. What's the social media handles again?
It is on everything as straighten_up, straighten up. Straighten_up_ pod on all social media.
It'll be linked below.
I
You
literally
should
can
find
never
it there.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
dyslexic.
this just me making fun of your dyslexia?
Yes, it is.
Every
and I
episode, I'm like, let's see how far we can push him, guys.
and I
How
play,
do you say these words?
I play into it.
Yeah, well,
But because
you
I'm
don't
like,
laugh, you'll cry.
because it's a mission now. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you'll get it one of these
And I
times.
never do it.
I don't know.
But I did it.
Anyways.
Straighten_up_pod. Ha.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.